guys, I'm so emotional. I'm going to cry. They're leaving. Our babies are leaving. There's 15 of them. And it was so wonderful to be so close to them. It was amazing. Just amazing. Welcome back, my angels and my beauties. We are officially on our way to Africa. I'm so excited. I have never been to Africa before. We are going because one of Devon's closest relatives, almost like a sister to him, is having a big birthday bash. And, well, what better way to celebrate than with the animals? So I have no idea what to expect. At the moment, we're at the airport. We are leaving Dubai. If you didn't see the Dubai video or the Dubai vlog, you must check it out. And we will link it right here for you so that you guys can see what we did in Dubai. And we are at the Dubai International Airport, which is très fancy. And gotta tell you that Emirates airline is a game changer. Never in my life have I been treated and been in such a luxurious environment than the Emirates. It is like I can never go into a United American Delta Continental again after that experience. Never, never, ever. The windows are lined in wood. Everything glides easily. Your seats are, I don't know, leather. They bring a duvet for you and a pillow. They tuck you in. I kid you not, there's a bar. And that wasn't even first class, that was business class. I can only imagine what goes on in first class. They give you PJs. The PJs were so comfy. You get to keep the PJs. I mean, it's just like, it's flying like you've never flown before. Anyway, we're back on Emirates. Thank the Lord. I love Emirates so much. And I want one of those outfits. I want the little cap, the red with the thing. It's so chic. I'm gonna start a new trend, guys. UAE chic. All right, so Devon's checking in right now. As usual, he's stressing out, even though, of course, we're like way early. Of course, I'm in duty free and just smelled something really good. You guys know how picky I am with perfumes. This is Paradis de Sens, 7 Heaven. What's in here?
Vanilla, tonka beans, and a side of citrus flavors.
Citrus?
Yes.
Citrus, vanilla bean, guys. This is really good. But now you were telling me about a different perfume that you said is the #1 in the world. I got to hear about this. Okay, tell me about this.
And this one, it's Alaké. That one is also from France. And this one is also from...
This is from France.
Yeah. And the producer of these perfumes is Sonia Costa.
Nice. Very fresh.
It's more Memoire de Scène.
Mémoire de Design. Wow. Okay, this I'm going to spray on my body so I can see what it smells like with my pH balance. So I told him to bring me to Marley because, as you guys know, I have this one, Delfina Exclusive. I have this.
Delina also, that's the fresh one.
Delina.
That's the newest
and then the white one, which I love, this one. This is probably my #1 right now.
Also, we have one in dark chocolate color.
Dark chocolate. These are new sunglasses, Dior. I like them. She's cute. Oh, I love the chocolate. Chocolate, guys, color of the season.
In dollar, it would be around 4,360.
4,360. Love this color, and I love that olive.
You can try it.
Very nice. That's cute. I like it when it doesn't have a logo and something sweet like this. And the leather is so soft. 3,100. Style.
It's a new design.
I hadn't seen this before.
Dior Voyage.
These are the teeny weeny saddles. The Lady Dior with little pearls. Sandals. We've seen these at nauseum. And then these loafers. Pretty cute. 4,200 UAE, which essentially you divide by 4. That's cute too, the little ballet. People are so nice in the UAE, in Dubai. Like, service is next level. There is no minimum wage, a required minimum wage, which is really crazy. But people who are working here are happy to be working here, and they come from, impoverished parts of many of the neighboring countries, and they have a much, much better life. So they're just happy to be working and grateful and kind, and it's really lovely to see. Okay, so Cartier window always gets me. Look at that, oh my God. Wow, I love her. The Panther, one of my favorite Cartier. I have this ring. That was one of the first pieces Devin gifted me. It was a very special moment. I don't know if you can tell or you can see it. Something else that there's a lot of is that there's a lot of gold. Obviously, we're in the Middle East, and so I didn't get to go to the bazaar, but it looks like there's a mini bazaar at the airport, and they just have a ton of like gold bangles. It was the same in Iran. You go to these bazaars and they just have gold upon gold upon gold. Of course, the price of gold has gone through the roof. So I have no idea how much these things are, whether they're supposed to be obviously more economical. Okay, here we go. Anything that's 507 grams is $140, which looks to be these earrings. That's pretty cheap, guys. I might have to try on some gold earrings. Are these lab diamonds?
Natural diamond.
Mined, natural, real?
Yes.
Very nice. So these pairs, how much are those?
For this one,
In dollars,
US ma'am, 3,600.
for the pair?
Yes ma'am.
Just a 5-hour flight from Dubai, and we made it to Nairobi. The weather is excellent. It's in the 70s, and there's a nice breeze, which is a change from Dubai. How was your flight, sir?
Good.
We're just waiting for Steve, who's going to pick us up. So we are on our way we checked in to our hotel, and then now we are on our way to a friend's house who lives in Nairobi. And I just love how plush and green everything is in this area of Kenya. It's really super green and beautiful. There was a little bit of rain today as well, and now you guys get to see a little bit of it. My beauties, I am back. Okay, so we went to visit some friends the first day we got in, and I couldn't really vlog because we're staying at their house. It's in this beautiful residential area in Nairobi, green and lush and just tremendously beautiful. And anyway, today there's a group of us going to an open market because we are going to spend the next 2 days in Nairobi, which is basically the city, and then we're going to go on our safari. So for the next 2 days, we're going to be doing some fun things within the city. And the first thing is we're going to go to an open market and see all of the artisanal crafts made by the local African inhabitants. Fit check, I am wearing my safari jacket, which I'm very excited about. You're gonna see this a lot. This is, will be linked below, it's by Bernard. I am wearing my shorts by, I can't remember, but I'll put it in the link. The Alaya shoes, because they're really comfortable and the sole is, it's got that rubber sole. So there's uneven flooring here, there's a little bit of everything, so I'll be comfortable. And then I decided to bring this bag, which is essentially a beach bag, but I think it's great for Africa because it kind of, matches the safari look. And it's got beading, and we're gonna be looking at beads too. So, and there's so much design influence here that I'm getting. I can't even explain how much beauty there is in the craftsmanship of the local items that we're going to be seeing. So whether it's photography, we're going to see a photographer at 5:30 that sells these incredible photographs of what, honey? Of just beautiful photographs. Nairobi life. Anyhow, follow along. It's going to be good. This is the Colonial City Center, which is where all of businesses resided. Now a lot of the businesses are near the airport, but this is the original Colonial City Center. And we are going to a hotel. And what's really interesting about this hotel is that on 2 of the floors, you have artisans that have made products from all over. And they reside in these hotel rooms, and you can purchase the goods that they have brought with them, whether the goods are on their beds, whether the goods are just sitting there in the room. They hide the good stuff under the bed, so you want the stuff that is under the bed. Anyway, we just learned all of this. And these are the actual products that end up in these very high-end Four Seasons hotels that you see and have crazy price tags. But we're actually getting them from the source. And they have very interesting items. So let's go check it out. This amount of traffic, we made it. We wanted this experience. We wanted the downtown Nairobi experience. We wanted to really immerse ourselves before we go away on a safari. So I'm glad you guys get to see this as well. So you basically get invited into one of these hotel rooms where people are living. Hello, how are you? These are beautiful. So look at these beads, guys. Look how beautiful these are. What is the price? This one's interesting. How much?
These are 400. Okay, thank you.
400?
Yeah.
How much is that in dollars? Let me look.
It's 400.
Oh, you have to buy the 2 white ones? Oh, I see. Oh, I get it. 7,000. What is that in dollars?
Francs. So this is Benin style, right?
How much are these?
2,000.
2,000?
So
This is 2,000, which is 15. That's nice.
well, you must be doing a house that needs a couple of these.
I know, seriously.
I mean,
Look at them. How unusual and beautiful. So what's the story behind these chairs?
King.
They're for kings.
Yeah, once you buy,
You're a king. So in Nigerian weddings, I hear, you sit in these chairs. The bride and the groom sit in these chairs, correct? So let me test this out. Am I going to have to be a Nigerian bride? Darling, will you marry me now?
Can you play your cards right?
If I play my cards right. Very nice. So this is hand, everything's done by hand.
Handwork.
Yeah,
1 minute.
beautiful. Many hours. How many hours does it take?
It's taking 1 month.
It takes a month of full-time labor to make this chair. Look at the alligator.
Right, because you can use them for water or something.
Yeah, well, no, and for flowers.
Oh, and for...
I love the guard gate. So cute. This is where we can stay when we come for a visit. So we have come to visit a friend's house. So she is restoring a 100-year-old house, which was actually in a movie with Ray Fiennes. I will find out what the name of that is. Anyway, this property is 100 years old, and they are gut remodeling it. And they allowed us to get a little vlog of it during their renovation, which is going to be very interesting. Hello, hello. Nice to meet you.
He's the foreman.
Oh, you're the foreman. Wonderful.
architect,
What
yeah.
was the name of the movie this was in?
Constant gardener.
Constant Gardener. Yes.
in the movie.
You didn't know
Yes.
Didn't know.
This house was in a movie.
You didn't know?
No.
You better watch the movie.
Now I got it. Now we got to watch it again.
Yeah, you should definitely watch it.
Okay, so something that I didn't realize that I was just told is that this is a big rocky mountain, although I thought it was trash. It isn't. And what they do is they chisel away at this rocky mountain by hand, and then they create the stone that you see on the surfaces of these structures. Not kidding. Hours and hours and hours. As you can imagine, labor in Nigeria is a lot more affordable than the United States, and so they can afford to have 20, 30 workers chiseling and chipping. And these stones came exactly from that rubble. So this is the entrance. This is the kitchen. This is a back kitchen. All of the doors are iron, and obviously the vegetation is spectacular. This is the staff quarters that are being built right now, which is why it looks new. And the staff quarters keep going and going. So when you live on the equator, which is where Kenya is essentially, the weather is the same all year round. And the sun sets and raises at the same time. First of all, it's very easy to live outdoor because the temperature is literally 70 to 75 all year round. And so there's a lot of beautiful outdoor space that people use. And just imagine if this is your backyard. I mean, it's just magnificent. These trees, the views, the entire house in stone. This is the front of the house, which is being reworked. So this is where the movie was shot. This is the gym, and in front of the gym will be a natural pool. This is the great room, and I love the fireplace as well. And this is a room that was featured in the movie that looks over the main gardens. Obviously right now everything's closed up, but these original windows will remain. And if you look out, and what's gonna be here? Just a veranda, just an opening? And all rooms lead eventually to the middle courtyard, which will have a fountain and just a peaceful portion of the house. Guys, we are still in Nairobi because today we have come to an elephant orphanage, which is mind-blowing because I don't think I've ever seen, well, in a zoo perhaps I've seen an elephant, but definitely not in the wild. We are at the Nairobi National Park, approximately 45 minutes to an hour outside of where we're staying. And this is essentially where they rehab elephants. So elephants that have been abandoned by their families for whatever reason come here, and they live for until they're about 10 years old. And then they naturally leave when they feel accustomed to leaving and when they feel comfortable about leaving. And then they go back in the wild and they assimilate with another family. So what's really beautiful is that once these adopted animals leave, when they do become mommies themselves, they'll bring their babies back and show it to the keepers, to the elephant keepers. So let's go see what it's all about. We're at the Sheldrake Wildlife Trust. So peaceful here. Oh my God. Hi, baby. Oh, that's delicious. So we just found out that a lot of them are here because the mothers, might have tragically died, or they've been intercepted by, unfortunately, people who are killing them, the moms, for the ivory trade, which is unfortunate. And so they would not survive in the wild. Oh, here's one that's coming. Watch, watch. So they come running because this is where they're fed. So essentially this is an orphanage. This one's 1.5. That's 2.5-year-old. And the one behind was 3 years. And Muzinga is 3 years old. So they're all really young, and they stay here until they're comfortable enough to be reintroduced into the wild. And they make the decision as to when they're ready to go. So they go back in the wild, they make friends, but then they come back at night. And they keep coming and going until one day they just don't return. That's when they're happiest, is when they were able to reintroduce the elephant back into the wild. And so as much as they miss them when they're gone, they know that they've done their job. They live about 60 to 70 years. And the youngest one right now at this orphanage is the baby that's right there. He's 1.5 years, and he's the naughtiest of them all. He's 5 months old, and he's naughty, apparently. Elephants do have teeth, so they're recommending that we don't put our hands in their mouths, but they're very playful, they're very loving, and they have different personalities and temperaments. They are only fed by the keepers. We're not allowed to feed them because they don't want them to trust just anybody. They want them to only trust the keepers because there might be some sordid people out there that would want to take advantage of them. So only the keepers feed them, and then we're allowed to play with them. Guys, I'm so emotional. I'm going to cry. They're leaving. Our babies are leaving. There's 15 of them. And it was so wonderful to be so close to them. It was amazing, just amazing. This is where the elephants sleep. This is where they do night-night. This is their beds. Do they lie down when they sleep? Yes, they lie down when they sleep, unlike horses, right? And as they get older, they go to bigger boy and bigger girl rooms. Now, there isn't ever just one keeper that takes care of them. They rotate on purpose because otherwise they'll get too attached to one keeper and then they won't eat from anybody else. And then they will probably not even leave to go into the wild. So they're very emotional animals, and they also are very loyal. Also, when they're babies, someone has to sleep in the bedroom with them, in the little hut with them, and feed them every 3 hours, like literally what a mother does with a newborn. Boy, you're very good at eating. Oh. Guys, if you think this has been fun, you have no idea what is about to happen. I'm going to close out this vlog right now because the next few days are going to be life-changing. I have heard that people are fully transformed when they go to an actual, in the middle of the fields, the habitat of the animals, and that is what we're doing. We're chartering a very small plane, okay? I don't like small planes, but that's what's gonna happen. And we are going to a deserted area, an area filled by beautiful animals, and it is going to be life-changing. So, with that said, I will see you guys right here. If you haven't subscribed yet, I don't know what to say. Please, you do not wanna miss this. We'll see you next week, right here in a safari.